Hi guys, my name is Laurie McDermott. I am with thewifeexpert.com. Thank you for coming to my channel. I am here to make your life better. That's why I exist. This isn't for me, this is for you. Please hit the subscribe button below. And if you like what I'm sharing today, go ahead and send it to someone else so that they can be a part of this too. Because I want to help people save their families. I don't like hearing people get divorced. I don't like hearing people get separated. I want families to stay together. And if I can help you or anyone else, reach out to me. I'm not that far away. Today, in this world, we're just like that easy to get a hold of. Okay, so I have a lady who sent me, she's on my program, which is at thewifeexpert.com. You hit videos in the upper left-hand corner to join my video program, which is private, totally no one else knows about it. I do group classes. It's great. It's fantastic. I get a lot of husbands home. Someone asked me, what's your success rate? And I said, 100%. If you stay with me, they come home. It's what are you going to be like when they get there? And that's what I help with. Because if you're not in the right place, it's not going to work out. But if you are, it will. And then you'll have your family together. So what do you want? Okay, let's get to this. I'm not going to tell you her name. She says, I wanted to take a moment to express my gratitude for your insightful videos and group coaching sessions. They are good. Your wisdom has been a source of comfort and guidance during my challenging time of my life. Unfortunately, I'm in the midst of a divorce process with my husband. Yeah, that sucks. I don't like hearing that. And so when I hear that, I'm like, okay, let's go. If you're there, the goal is to get you way before that. And if I get you way before that, you will never see the word divorce. Okay? Let's just make that clear right here. His behavior has been marked by narcissism, financial abuse, and an extramarital affair with a married woman. Oh. Come on, really? You're going to have an affair with a married woman? Why would you do that? Destroy two families? Why would you do that? It makes no sense to me. The impact on our family has been both emotionally and financially profound and detrimental. She uses a lot of big words. The extent of the money wasted on his actions and his affair has been overwhelming, especially because he took it from our college loans for our kids. Living under the same roof with him has been so difficult, and he's determined to now sell our family home so he has enough money to live his wild, free, single lifestyle. Of course. I continue to look and listen to your videos and group coaching, and I appreciate the valuable insights you provide. However, as I reflect on my situation, I believe there comes a point where we must prioritize personal dignity and happiness. Right, she's right. Absolutely. Personal dignity, absolutely. What does that look like? Is your dignity more important than your family? Personal dignity to me is our ego. Our ego does not belong in our marriage. You put your ego into a marriage, you won't have one. You won't have a marriage. You'll still have your ego. So when someone talks about personal dignity, it doesn't exist. Just be the best you. There's no dignity. There's no like, well, I have to protect myself. From what? You're married. Wait, what are you, like, what's happening? Live, feel, breathe. If you need help with this, I'm here. Okay, let's keep going. Personal dignity. While enduring devaluation, emotional and financial abuse, I've also experienced disrespect and being discarded like a piece of garbage. This is not a life anyone deserves. Okay. No, it is not. However, when you're dealing with someone in a crisis, they're not interested in taking care of you. They are not interested in coming to you and be like, are you okay? This is really hard for me, but are you okay? You will never get that because they're so messed up trying to figure out what's going on in their own head. So of course he's spending all your money. Of course he's emotionally abusing you. Of course he's disrespectful. Of course he's treating you like you're a piece of garbage and just discarding you. Yeah. Because he's got one focus. He's not worried about your kids. He's like, I want my life to be mine because I gave up all this time for you and the kids and doing all this stuff. Now it's about me because one day I'm going to die. And I don't want to be dead unless I do these things. And this is important to me. And nobody's ever lived for me, so I'm living for me now. That's what he says. Okay, so I'm going to go back. You don't deserve that. No one deserves that. But when you're married to somebody, you can see your husband is gone. This new guy, this crazy cuckoo who wants all these things is not who you married. He became someone else. Your husband's still in there. He's still in there. Trust me, don't show him this and don't tell him this is the secret. Okay? So my husband's narcissistic tendencies, it's hard to say that. My husband's narcissistic tendencies, say that 10 times fast, have been increasingly evident from the bomb drop and when he discarded me. Yeah, they're narcissists. It's all about them. Totally. Is he always a narcissist? No. During this time? Yeah. Completely self-absorbed. It's like he's 15 to 17. Me, 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 me. And where does it get you? When you live me, 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 it's a terrible life. And karma will destroy you. Just give it time. Yesterday, he wrote a confession to me. He said he only married me because of my son, because my son was a smart kid with a great future and needed a dad. But now that my son has come out and he is gay, my husband has now said he can't accept this new reality and feels like he needs to move on. I love it when people say, well, we've been married 30 years, but it's time for me to move on. You've got a family. You've got kids. Once you get married and have kids, there's no moving on. You have now committed yourself to becoming a patriarch, a matriarch, because now your job is to lead a family forever. There's no bankruptcy that destroys your family. There's no closing down a family. Your family continues. Whether you, I hate this, find new partners, it's still a family. Your family is always a family. But we never cut family. We leave family. It just gets bigger. It never gets smaller unless people cross over and go to heaven. Remember that. He also confessed, as you now know, I am with a married woman, and I need to see where this takes me. I now know God has put me in the path to find my own happiness. Oh, honey, this is not God. God does not. Remember when you get married, it says, let no man separate what God has put together? God doesn't just change his mind later. Oh, no. People make that stuff up, and then they put it in their reality, and then they tell it to you and be like, this is why we're getting divorced, because God wants us to be separated. No, that's not what happens. God doesn't want that. God does not want you to be divorced. God does not want you to be separated. God wants mom and dad and the kids to be together forever. And then he wants you to get more kids and more people, make your family bigger, not smaller. Full of shit. This is full of shit. And if he's told you this, don't listen. According to him, Horseface's husband does not know they're having an affair, making this situation even messier. Of course. He has been in a relationship with this married woman, duplicating patterns of back when we were dating. The similarities between his treating her as how he treated me when we were first dating 27 years ago is weird. Plus, his extravagant spending on her and her children seems to me he's got deeper mental issues and personality issues than I thought. You think? Witnessing this cycle repeat itself is horrible. She's right. I'm aware that my journey will not align with what you teach. She's wrong. This is exactly what I teach. You teach these things in your videos and your live sessions, and I've seen many of them. And while they're wonderful, I'm not so sure I agree with everything. This is why she's struggling and sending me a letter. Okay, not everyone agrees with me. Not everyone can do this. And if you can't, I can't help everyone. But if you understand what I teach, good things happen. She said, I wanted to express gratitude from everything I've learned so far because everything you have taught me makes me feel better as a person. As I go through this challenging time, I'm committed to bring my family together and my husband home. And I'm just struggling, blah, 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 blah. Thank you for your support, your wisdom, blah, blah. Okay, so the whole reason I brought this up is because you are in control of you. And if you think you've got things happening, you're going this way. Oh, so-and-so says this. Oh, this is happening. Oh, this, I doubt this. I doubt this. Don't doubt. Believe. Believe in love. Believe in unconditional love. Believe you can get your family back together because you can. I did. I'm not brilliant. I just figured it out. It's not that hard. When you really stop questioning things, like, okay, if you believe in God, right? You believe in God. You don't go, I need to see things. What's happening? No, you just go, you know what? This makes sense. I believe it. I want my family back. I want my husband home. I married this guy 27 years ago. I want him home. Okay. He loved you for 27 years, and today he chases a married woman and thinks that's going to go well. No, that doesn't go well. It's insanity and you don't see it, but shit is happening behind the scenes. Oh, sorry, I said shit. Stuff is happening behind the scenes that you can't see that makes his life really hard. You do not get to treat people terrible and make people feel bad and sad and think your life is going to turn out okay. It doesn't work like that. And this is what I see every day. Every day I probably talk to 20 to 40 women, sometimes men, every day. And it's funny because my men, the men I coach, the husbands I coach, they have more success than women. They get their wives home faster than the wives I coach. Why? Because the husbands go, oh, what do you want me to do? You want me to do that? Oh yeah, I already did it. I'm like, you did? You already did it? The wives, they don't do that. They go, well, do you think I should say that? No. My husband is like this. My husband, da. And I'm like, did you know he was going to have an affair? And they're like, well, no. And I'm like, then you don't know your husband. Trust me. I do this all day. If you want your spouse home, watch these videos here. Go to my website, read everything. There's a lot of stuff in there that can set you on the right path. And if you need extra help, join my videos. And if you need extra help, we can talk. We can set up time to talk. We can set up time to text. That's what I do all day. Drives my family crazy, but I'm here for you. I've committed this. I told God a long time ago when my husband had left, I literally said to God, if you help, because there was no one helping me. No one was helping me. And I said, God, if you help me get my husband home, I will be of service to these women. This is my job though. And so for those people who are like, can't you do this for free? It's like, I have to pay for healthcare because I don't have a company paying my healthcare. I have to pay for this house, everything. So you can donate as well. You can buy me a coffee. There's a link below too. Buy me a coffee. It's this new thing. It's great. I appreciate you. Thank you for following me. Thank you for your support. Send this to someone.